Oh, why hello there. I'm so glad you could join me tonight. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Professor Sennett, and today I'm going to be teaching you about classical conditioning. Classical conditioning is a term used in psychology when pairing an unnatural response with a certain stimulus. For example, meet Johnny here. One day, after returning home from the market, Johnny realized that something wasn't right. And now, while Johnny, being the uninformed individual that he is, he was unaware of this skull level that the creature held. So naturally, Johnny attempted to defend his home, which didn't end well for Johnny. However, it is the stories like those of Johnny's that allows us to know that something like a skull could mean danger.
Because all the rogues can't roll on it. Khan, what are you doing? What the fuck?
Now, back in the glory days before LFR, some people would manage to steal pieces of gear or mounts or whatever from the group that they were in. This would instantly label the player as a ninja looter. And now when WoW was in its prime, if you ninja looted something, word spread. Soon, half the realm knew that loves to spooge is a ninja and can't really be trusted.
Who wins? Who wins? What? Sappy on Ragnaros? Who the fuck is that?
Then time comes, that same guy is trying to get into your group, but classical conditioning is what stops us and makes us go, hey wait, you're a ninja looter, get lost. Had there never been any conditioning, you likely wouldn't associate this person with that same background. Likewise, if you perform well in a raid or battleground, you will come to mind when a good player is needed by that same group. Classical conditioning allows us to associate unique backgrounds and identities with different characters and players. Classical conditioning was first discovered in the early 1900s by some Russian guy named Ivan Pavlov. Pavlov experimented with dogs by playing a tone each time before they were fed. Eventually, the dogs were able to correlate the tone with being fed. So the same way Johnny knows skull means danger, these dogs knew the tone meant food. Classical conditioning tells us what's next. Classical conditioning is an association.
It's high noon.
Classical conditioning is a process. Now, to run through the textbook for the sake of vocab, classical conditioning is considered the foundation of behaviorism, a branch of psychology that believes one's behavior is formed by their reflexes. And no, not the reflexes you think you have when you make a play, but the reflexes in the sense of how you react to your environment around you. And classical conditioning is what allows us to make the connection between these reactions and the particular stimuli they correlate with. Classical conditioning is the reason we dodge banana peels in Mario Kart. It's also the reason we drop to second place whenever we see a blue shell. Classical conditioning helps us when asking what type of Pokemon to use against a certain gym leader. Classical conditioning is the reason we know where all 3 legendary birds are, and that Missing No can be found off the coast of Cinnabar Island. Classical conditioning is what puts some athletes ahead of others.
An gateway, then El Fajira takes advantage of the situation.
Offensive line passes back, intercepted. Robert.
Truthfully, in conclusion, classical conditioning is something we all take part in, whether we know it or not. It happens every day and is a big part of learning and life in general. And while there's a lot more I want to say on the topic, this is my first video, so still testing some things out. And however, I will be providing not only vocab and definitions in the description, but also some links you might find useful. So whether you watch this video for a test or just to learn something new, I hope you enjoyed it and I do hope you learned something. Otherwise, I failed at making this video. And I do not plan on doing only psych videos. If you have any topics from other subjects you'd like explained or clarified, feel free to send them in and I'll see what I can do. Anyway, I thank you for watching and I hope you have a great day.